Hello friends, welcome to my channel Knowledge is Wealth. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Knowledge is Wealth. So in today's session we'll be discussing about the hierarchy of the Indian judiciary. So as we all know, there are three organs of government: legislature, executive and judiciary. Legislature makes laws, executive carries out the laws, judiciary evaluates the laws, which is related to the law and legal system. So relating to that hierarchy we are going to discuss in today's session. So the first court is Supreme Court, which is the highest court in our country. Above this there is no other court. Okay, so whatever decision will be taken in the Supreme Court is the final decision. Okay, then comes the High Court. There are already 25 high courts in presently in our country. Okay, so in these both the courts, Supreme and High Court, the appeal for the appeal of the cases will be made, not filing of the cases, only appeal of those courts. If any in the subordinate courts or in the lower courts, if such decision has not been, either of the parties are not willing for the decisions, they can appeal in the High Courts, and if the decision of the High Court is also against them, they can go for the Supreme Court, either of the parties, whether respondent or defendant. Okay, next comes the subordinate, or you can call them as lower courts of district, or we can call them as district courts. So they are broadly classified into three courts, that is civil court, criminal courts and revenue courts. So under civil courts means relating to the civil cases. Okay, so it will be under district judge or sub judge family, munsif. Okay, small cause court and lok adalat. Okay, so lok adalat means actually the pending cases in front of the courts. Okay, the civil courts, they will be dealt in lok adalat. Small cause court means relating to the owner of a house and a tenant. Okay, the small cases will be taken in the small cause court. These civil courts, the procedure of the civil courts are provided under Civil Procedure Code 1908. According to these, the procedure of the civil courts take place. Next comes the criminal courts. So here district judge and district and session judge will be there. Okay. Then we have a metropolitan or first class magistrate in metropolitan cities like Bangalore, Mumbai. Okay, so there will be a metropolitan magistrate. Next we have second class magistrate and third class magistrate. All these magistrates or the judges, they will work under the under the criminal courts and the procedure provided in the Criminal Procedure Code 1973. Next comes the revenue courts. Okay, revenue courts, board of revenue we have, then commissioner and collector, tahsildar and assistant tahsildar. Usually this revenue courts, they are for the relating to the agriculture. Okay, relating to the land, these revenue courts are being made. Okay, they are come under the procedure of the Karnataka Land Revenue Act 1964. The Land Revenue Act 1964, as we are studying about Karnataka, so the Karnataka Land Revenue Act 1964. So this is relating to the hierarchy of the Indian judiciary. In the next session, we'll be discussing about the Supreme Court. Okay, the appointment of the judges. Okay, who is the present Chief Justice of India. Relating to Supreme Court, we'll be studying in the next session. So please like, share, comment for my channel. If any information to be provided, please comment and comment. Thank you. We'll see you in the next session.